Fifth line, you may not remember me, but I remember you. I actually played most of my career on the fifth line, so we have that in common. It's great to be back here in Columbus, and even better to be back here nationwide. You guys really are the most loyal fans, and we're grateful to have you. It's an absolute honor to be speaking here tonight. I look around and think of all the players and teammates that could be here, and still don't know how I was put in this group of hockey greats. Doug McLean, for example. Doug actually drafted and coached Rick and I. It's great to see Doug, but to be honest, when I heard he'd be speaking before me, I just assumed he'd take up all the time and I wouldn't get a chance to say anything, so. Hitch, great to see Hitch, one of the great minds of our game. Hitch gave me the best seat in the house most nights to watch Rick play. Usually on the bench or up in the press box right up there. It's great to see you again, Hitch. But on a more serious note, Mr. McConnell and your family, on behalf of all the players that got to wear the Blue Jackets jersey, thank you. What you and your family have done for this team, organization, and city is remarkable, and we're all lucky to be a part of it. JD, Yarmo, Mike, what you guys do behind the scenes to continue to improve this team and organization is incredible. Things I never realized as a player. So thanks for allowing me to be a small part of it. Bowler, I got to keep this PG, so I'll just say congratulations. Just as you did as a player, you protect and teach these guys how to be pros. It's great to see you killing it. Finally, quick shout out to our alumni. I think we have close to 20 local alumni now, with most of them working in hockey in some capacity. So that's great for our local program. Jody Shelley has taken the lead of the alumni, so hopefully we will see you at some local alumni events real soon. Well, Nasher, I tried to kill as much time as possible talking about other people, but I guess at some point I should say a couple things about you. You truly are a professional. I look back at all the years that we played together and try and find some way to embarrass you, but it's just impossible. I did find these, though. I don't know if that was a Nickelback phase or what's going on. And then, is this a Backstreet Boys with the frosted tips? Great shirt, Doug. And then I don't know what's going on here. The year Nasher won the Maurice Richard Trophy, I was lucky enough to live with him. I saw firsthand the pressure and constant demand he had. Every other day, he was doing interviews, visiting hospitals or schools, or having to sign thousands of pitchers or pucks to help grow the game locally here in Columbus. And every time he was asked to do something, the answer was always yes. One summer, my brother was asked to put together a charity hockey game in Barrie, Ontario. So he called and asked if Rick and I would come and help him out. In other words, he was asking me to ask Rick if he would take time out of his summer vacation to play in a charity hockey game with politicians and local celebs. Rick, being Rick, of course agreed. And because of that, the inaugural game was a huge success. It's since gone on to raise millions for charities, and that wouldn't be the case without his help. This is just one of the many things that Rick has done that you've probably never heard of. He's one of the most thoughtful and caring guys. He's one of the most thoughtful and caring guys. In planning for tonight's event, I even asked him if there was anything he wanted included that would make the night even more special. After forcing him to give me something, he came up with two things. He said, find a way to include a certain song. Great. So I brought that up at our next meeting. It was immediately shut down because of copyright issues. -1. Tough start. Been there before. Secondly, he said, just keep it short. You know what it's like sitting on the bench for that long? Which I immediately replied, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what it's like to sit on the bench for that long. Just ask Hitch. But for once, we're going to appreciate you. That's Rick, always thinking of everyone else. The funny thing about Rick is if you walked into his house, you'd have no idea he won all these accolades. 2 gold medals, silver stick, all-star jerseys, 6 all-star jerseys, a number of different community awards, and a Maurice Richard trophy. Nowhere to be found. Most guys would have an office or a basement to show everything off. but not Rick. So for once, I'm excited he's going to receive something he can't hide away. Nasher, it's been an honor to play with you, and even better to watch you grow. I've seen the good days and the tough days, the ups and downs, the trades, the injuries, but you're still the great person and teammate today. You always told me Columbus would be home. Now it's official. On behalf of all your teammates, family, and friends, thanks for allowing us to be a part of the ride. We're all so proud of you. No one is more deserving to be the first ever Blue Jacket raised to the rafters. Congratulations, brother. You earned it.